Hello and welcome to episode 22 of How Not to Play All the Mods 10 to the Sky with Squiz98. So we're going to try and get a bit more of the modern industrialization, that's it, done today. Now, between episodes I did finish off the, where's it gone? The Steam Age. Did a bit of let's go and have a look. So I set this up. I've set up this to just create coal, coke and creosote. This now has the patterns for what we need in there at the moment, but I also renamed the molecular assembler to be steam to blast furnace in the anvil. So all of this is now set up. We have everything we can craft up to the new so this one here, the analog circuit board, was the final part of that, so we have a few of those now. So let's have a look at the next part of it, which is here, the electrical age. So we need to start off creating battery alloy. Now, how do we do this? So Modern Industrialization furnace, battery alloy, mixer is lead dust and antimony dust. So let's bookmark that, and then no, we want to see what the uses of that are. It looks like we can just smelt it down, so we'll do that in a regular smelter. And then, so let's get those going first. So this one here, so this goes in the mixer, and then this one will go in a regular furnace. So I'm going to change those to 64 and 64 as we normally do for furnace recipes. And then the mixer is this one, so I'm going to throw that in there, and furnace, this one, so throw that in there, and now we should be able to make wants to make 4 of them. Oh, do we not have lead dust and we don't have antimony dust? So do we have antimony? No, we don't have antimony. And hang on, antimony dust. So where do we get this from? That's right, to raw bees. Okay. So maybe we do need to do the drill. Okay, which we didn't do from the previous bit, so I didn't do it. So let's go back here to the it was this one, the drill. So we need steam quarry parts. Oh wow, invol rotor. Got steam quarry. Well, got pipes. Got that. Okay, so we need these, which I think we're already making. We need these. I'm going to need to make those as well. I'm going to need these. These. That. So let's make some patterns for these so that we've just got them. We've got enough patterns here, so we're going to want this. And I've just got to need that. We're going to need that, which isn't a problem. We need that, which won't be a problem, but we need to sort that out in a sec. We're going to need that. That. This one. This one. And then we'll need to make this. So they're all just crafting patterns, so that's not a major issue. Oops. Right, so we'll just put all of these in here. Okay, so what do I actually need to make? Oh, not trash can, that one. So to make this, it's 1 steam quarry, 13 of those, 6 pipes, and then a fluid input hatch, and right, so input, right. So, steam quarry. We're getting just 13 machine casings. So 13 of those. And then we need 6 of those, I think. I never made the steel curved pipe. Right. Right, so we throw that into the compressor. Yeah, the compressor will do it. So throw that into there. So I want 6 of those. And then I want steel input hatch, input hatch, and fluid input hatch, fluid item output hatch, and one of them. Right, so that should be what I need. To make the drill or the excavator. No, need some time fluid. Nothing else here is actually doing anything at the moment, but we will need more steel. I bet is this doing something? No? Okay. Okay. Right. So, we've got 6 of them. One of them, one of them, one of them. Where's the rest of it gone? Steam quarry, machine pod. Steel input hatch, fluid input hatch. And have I just lost all those other bits I've made? Right, how many was it? 13. Right. Deal hole. Oh, there they are. No idea what happened there. Right. So, if if I put down the steam quarry and get my wrench, so if I hover over it, yeah, does that get, I'd imagine that goes 1, 2, 3, 6. Well, let's try this. Right. So if I put that in my offhand, I should be able to see what I'm doing. So that does not go in there. That'll be alright for that. Yep, still need one there. Then we need to use our 6 of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then one of these goes there. And then we're going to put a fluid input hatch here. Item output here. Item input here. And then we need 1, 2, 3, 4 chains. Oh. So. That's a valid shape now. So do I still have my, yeah, I've still got my white pipes on me. So if I come there, and into there, and then go like that. So that's getting steam. Cool. And now if I go and collect my reward, I should have got some bronze drills. So they go in the input hatch. And then this thing will do drilling. Now, it doesn't have much of an output, so I might actually just grab a chest. Because I don't know what it's going to come out with, and then we'll just... put a chest, double chest down. And that's, they're both yellow cables, I thought they were pipes. Okay. Whoops. And that's the output. Do that. Grab the wrench. Do that. And what are we getting? Antimony ore. Okay, cool. So that's where we get the antimony ore from. Okay. And redstone ore. We don't actually care about redstone ore, but yeah, okay. Getting all sorts of ores, but the only one we're really interested in is antimony. And it seems to be the least we're getting. We are burning through our drills. So how do we make the drills? Let's have a look at that. So this one appears to use the bronze drill. So if we bookmark that, I think we actually know how to make all of that. So let's just make some patterns. Yep, we're good there. And it's this one. We are good there. So if we go into here and just place those in here, and we'll see if we make 64 of these. We've still only got one antimony. Which is quite disappointing. Now I've still got a muffler. No, it's this thing, but let's make one. Because these machines are annoying. Like that. There we go. Yeah, we're getting everything apart from antimony in this. How are we doing for all? So it's just got to craft up a bunch of things, and then it'll be ready. Well, I'm going to pause and wait until they've been crafted. Okay, they were a bit quicker than I anticipated. Alright, so we've got our 64 drills there. Let's throw those into here. So, yeah, still just the one antimony. I might wait a little bit and see how much more of that we can get, because I'd quite like to see if we can make the antimony B. Which is a silver B and a lead B, so we've got a bit of B's to go down before we can get to that. So I might just sort of like, you've seen me doing B stuff before, so I might just sort of like go down the route of doing that, and then come back once we've got it. But as I say, I'm going to need a block of antimony to be able to use those for breeding. So yeah, I'll be back. So I've just been looking into it, and apparently the crystalline bee requires you to use netherrack. Quartz in a netherrack. Yeah. So if we look here, the crystalline bee uses a quartz nest. Now the only way to make a quartz nest is to have quartz ore. Now the only way I can see to make quartz ore easily at this point is it's going to be the lens of the miner and an atomic reconstructor, which actually isn't too difficult to make. So we'll quickly do that. Make ourselves our quartz B. I made the lens of the miner, didn't I? It's here, lens of the miner. Right. So let's just find somewhere I can grab a little bit of power from for a second. I think this one will do. Throw that down there. It's doing its thing. Lens of the miner. Make that. And then we can throw that on there. Grab ourselves some netherrack. Stack of it for the moment. Or does it actually have to be placed there? Ah, I need a silk touch. Right, okay. Oh, right. Right. Dollar sign. No. Hashtag silk. No. Right, have any of these got a silk touch on them? That has it, but will it work on that? I don't know. Just need the one piece. No, it did not work. Okay, so already silk touched books. Looting efficiency and breaking, ending efficiency. Yes. Nope. Okay. So how many things has this got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Books. We need 5 of them. Break the anvil. Turn off the magnet. Throw that down. Throw our books down. Put the anvil on top of it. Right. Now what we're going to do is anything apart from the silk touch, so that and that we'll put together. That and that we'll put together. That and that we'll put together. I wonder. That and that, put it together. And now, I wonder if this will work. So if I take this, put that in there, take my book, that got everything on it. It has! Oh wow, that's cool. Right, so let's first off redo our that, and now let's make an pickaxe. So just make a regular diamond one, and then throw that in there, throw that on there. Now we have a silk touch one. Right, not End Highlands, idiot. Oh, messed that one up. There. So over here, where did I put it? Over here. So we now have a couple of these. So, right. So if I grab iron sword, that with that, I guess it's a quartz nest. I'll get rid of the stuff we don't want out of here. Actually, maybe we do want that. We will want some quartz, but I will pick that up in a second. Don't that. Take that with us. We don't want that. We want some cages. So I actually purchased some sturdy cages from the trader when I saw them. Right, some quartz. So let's grab a stack of quartz. Go to the nether. I didn't really want to do it in the nether fortress, but hey ho. Actually, let's just go back to here. Go through our portal, because I think that's going to be safer. Oh wow. It appears a few people have congregated. Right, anyway, let's grab let's just grab some netherrack to build out here. Right, let's build out ourselves a little platform. Right, that'll do for the minute. I don't need it big. What we're about to do, so I put that in there, and then I do that, and then wait for this, and then we do it again. So we've got 2. Then we don't need to worry about that anymore. Right. Base. So over here, we are going to take these out of here. We're going to put that in there and that in there. That gets us a tin B. Is that what it's supposed to get me? Iron B and a blue banded B, lead B. Silver B, iron B and a mason B, iron B, crystalline B and an ashy mining B. Copper B, aluminium B. I want an iron B. There we go. Right, so if I put 4 of them in there, get some flowers. Right, and throw those in there. So we should get 4 iron Bs. Iron B, 2 iron Bs. And what we are going to do now is throw them into here. And what we've got there, crystalline B, don't want that. Iron B. Cool. So crystalline B can go in there. Chronic B can go in there. We need honey treats. So I need 80 of them. So it's got 80. I'll throw those in there. We've got adult iron Bs now. Let's just grab 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. There should be 2 honey treats. Let's grab some more honey treats because we're going to need a bunch of these now. Right. So put this away. Honey treat there. 1, 2, 3. So I've got 4 honey treats for this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've now got 4 good iron Bs. Okay. Okay, so apparently this, if I get a tin B, tin B. Okay. Let's do 2 of those. Tin B. More honey treats. What do I do with the other there? So I need another 2 in there. Throw the tin Bs through there. Grab some more of these. 2. Right. And then in here, 2. Put those in there. Grab more tin Bs out. And put those in there. Right, so our antimony B. So we need a lead B, iron B, and a blue banded B. Okay, so I'm going to take my blue band. I've got a blue banded B somewhere. I think. Blue banded B. I'm actually going to give this one the treat. Because that might actually, I should probably do it to the crystalline B as well in a minute. Right. So where is the... I'll pick it up. Where did I put it? Oh, I put it in there, didn't I? Where did I put the blue banded B? I had a blue banded B. What did I do with it? This one's a pain to get. My backpack. Hang on, what have we got there? Oh, it's there. Blue banded B. What an idiot. And they're searching for it. It's there all along. Right. So... if I put that in there with that... So I've got my blue banded B. I have some good iron Bs, which I can throw in there, which should give me a lead B. We'll do 2 of those. So I've got 2 lead Bs now, which are good. And then antimony B is a tin B and a lead B maybe. So tin B, lead B. Actually, these can go away. Right, so tin B, lead B. That can go away, that can go away. Oh, the lead B's a child, right? So I'm getting attacked by the FBI. Right. So that's an adult, that's a child. I did. It took me a while to work out why I was getting attacked by FBI bees for quite so long, and then I look it up and I was like, "Oh, actually, that makes sense." Yep. So, 2 of the children ones. 1, 2, 3. So I've got. Yeah. So if I throw those in there. Now let's see if we've had any how much more antimony we've got. 4. Right, I'm going to try something here. SQU. Right, so have a mechanical squeezer. Right, let's try this. Put that in there. Nope, this thing does not squeeze. Okay. Does it crush? It does not crush. Okay. Or hammer? I've got fresh platinum ore hammer. It does not. Okay. Okay, so maybe can I just smelt it? Yes, you can just smelt it, but I now need more of it. Let's give us some more time fluid. Okay, we're going to have to wait until we get another 5 antimony before we can do this. Okay, so I've got 5 more antimony. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw it in there. And then we're going to go. Oops, not going to. Sorry, I pressed the wrong. And then we're going to get antimony. There, we'll get a block of it. I'm pretty sure that's what the bees need. Come over here. Grab our 2 antimony bees from here. And we have space in this one, so... and then in here, put that. Let's see, can we make a mega upgrade? Right. So we're now making blocks of it. So, yep, make an antimony comb. So let's see what we actually get. So we're getting raw antimony there, which is good. Okay, cool. Right. Now, in reality, I don't think we actually need this anymore because copper, gold, iron, coal, tin, redstone, osmium. It's not giving us anything else that we need, so I'm actually going to break this down. So yeah, we actually don't need that anymore because we've got the antimony that we want. Didn't get rid of that. They're bees, so they go back over here. Okay. So, yeah, we're getting plenty of antimony now. So get rid of those. Don't need that. Don't need that. Right. So, macerator. Back to where we pretty much started. Put the macerator in for that. So where's the macerator? That's this one. Put that in there. And this is battery alloy. Did I already do that? Yeah, so I did. So let's try making 10 battery alloy. Really? I don't have lead dust? I thought I had that one. Lead dust. Oh, obviously I've one I negated to do. Right, so air crusher. I honestly thought I'd done all of these, so 64 set, 64 set. Then we go crusher. And then we go battery. And we'll just try 10. Cool. I'll wait till they come back, and yeah. Okay, I worked out something I did wrong there with my processing pattern for the antimony dust. It's only a 50% chance of getting a secondary, so you have to do it as one. So that's why I was having problems with my battery recipes. So let's do another 100 of those. And the macerator's doing its thing. Speed that up. This is doing its thing. Speed that up. And we got it. Right, there we go. Cool. So we've got plenty of that, which gives us our quest for the electric age beginning, which is nice. It gave us some battery alloy ingots. Yay! Right, so we need to make that. That's fine. That. So let's have a look how we make these things. So basic machine hull. So that needs tin cable as well, but we'll do that. Now we need to make these, which is tin cable again. We also need to make those. Okay, so we've done that one, we've done that one. So now we need to make tin cable. So we can make that, but we need to make the tin wire. So that's that one done. That one needs to go into the compressor. And then we need to make that in the compressor. So they're both compressor recipes. That's this one. Okay. So that's that. That done. Then we need to make this, which is a tin plate, which we will need to know, because I'm pretty sure that's not in there. No. So tin plate, not that one. The compressor recipe for that. And then this will be the wire cutter recipe, which is up the other end. So this is the wire mill. So we throw that in there, and that in there, and then we go into here again, and put that there, that there, that there. So now we should be able to make the basic machine whole. So let's try making 10 of those. Okay, so we've made the machine holes, so we'll grab those out, request reward, and see where it wants us to go next. Okay, so electric generation we're not worried about. Yeah, we don't care about that. Basic components. So we need to make that. I think we have everything for that apart from the motor. Pump. We're going to need to make that and that. And then that's going to need that, that and that. Right, so I think we've got everything we need to craft, so... Right, so we'll start off with this. Crafting recipe. That's what we've just done. We need this. Magnetic steel rod. So that's a new thing. Oh, okay, that's not too bad. That's just a crafting recipe. So motor, that. This one. Right. And now we need to start making the tin rotor, which we don't have anything for yet. So that goes into the cutting machine. We also need to make that. That's not a problem. So that's the cutting machine. So which machine is that going to? That's the cutting machine again. So cutting machine for that. Yeah, we got that one. Bending machine for the the compressor for this one. And this one's just a crafting recipe, it's simpler. And then we need this. And then I think we're done. So, right. So these are cutting. So they go, no, that's the wire one. That's the cutting one. Compressing is this one. And then the rest of these are just crafting recipes. So, again, we just come into here. There. 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 There, 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 there. Come into here, and then we go piston. One of these. One of these. So that's a pump. We already have one of those. Cool. Then we want a conveyor. Want one of them. And then we want a motor. Got that. Motor. So we want one of them. I did them in that order just because I know the motor gets used in some of the recipes. So probably rather than say, I'll craft it and then it gets used, I thought that was the best option. So once those are right, so we've got the conveyor. Right, let's and we're just waiting on the motor now. Is that finished? No, what's it still doing? Not that. Ah, there we go, motor. So that should complete the quest line, which gets us some more battery alloy. Yay! So now we need to make the these. So, right. As I say, this is all at the moment just so circuit. So okay, we're okay on that one. This one, electronic circuit. So we need oh wow. Okay, this is getting. So we need that and that. What do I need? So everything that we've got for this one, I think, is good for this one. Just to make, yeah, it's not right. Okay, this one is aluminium rods, so that's the cutting machine with aluminium. Okay, so let's go through making our patterns again. This is just a pattern making process, unfortunately. So that one's good. Okay, this one. So we do need to make that. And we're going to be making that in a minute. We need to make that. Okay. Right. So this one. Okay. Let's put these things away. So now we need to make this. So I've decided I need to make this. So this is in the compressor. Silicon ingot. How do you make a silicon ingot? Ooh. Silicon dust. How do you make silicon dust? Quartz dust and coke dust. Electrolyze. Packer. Ugh. Right, okay, so it looks like we need to get into the electric blast furnaces at this point. No, quartz dust is a macerator. Macerator, silicon nugget, no. Smelting tonic, no. So that was for this thing. This thing. There's no other options for it. It's just this thing. Okay. Which you can't make the silicon dust without this. Okay, so we need to look at making the electric blast furnace now, which uses a polarizer. Right. I wonder at this point, can I switch these out for electric? So, steel furnace. I'm not actually fussed about the steel furnace, but let's have a look. So, at modern macerator. So, electric macerator. So it looks like I can actually make them already. So this is good. It's just a case of waiting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to progress through this and switch everything over to electric. Because, as I say, we've made all of the components that need it. So we might as well do that now. But it's just going to be a case of sitting here crafting stuff up. So yeah, I'll do that and I'll come back. Okay, so I've replaced all of the machines apart from the steel furnace, which, yeah. Maybe I'll do it just for... Oh, that requires magnetic coils, which I don't have yet. So we won't be doing that yet. But if I'm honest, we don't actually use that thing for anything, so let's get rid of that. So put all of these things away. Now, what we do need to make is the thing that... what was it? So there was one of these things that requires... it's not that. Is it that one? No. Oh yeah, to make this, we need the... silicon dust, which is made... Oh, hang on. Looks like you can make it in the electrolyzer. With emerald dust. So... emerald dust, I have some. And I can make it. So... silicon dust. So if I look in the electrolyzer, we want that recipe. It's probably not the most effective method of making it, but it'll get us it. Was that in the... Oh, it's electrolyzer. It's not the... It's not what I was thinking. I bet we can't make the electrolyzer. Let's have a look. Electrolyzer. Yeah, that requires these things which we're... Actually, no, we can make the polarizer. Right. Polarizer. Right. Wait for the tin cable to come. What's this thing taking its sweet time? So put that in there, grab that. Put that down there. If we do that, and auto export. So that we need this stuff. Gold, copper, nickel, wire. Okay, so wire mill. Oh, okay, so wire mill, but how do you make copper nickel? And I bet that's got to be done in the blast furnace mixer. Oh, hang on. No. Right. So we make that in there, in the mixer. Then we smelt it. So that's used, we can just smelt that regularly. That we use in the not the macerator, compressor, to get that. And then that we use in the wire mill to get that. And then that we use in the polarizer to get that. Right. Patterns. All the patterns. So, this one is in the mixer. This one. Mixer. Smelting, so 64. 64. Right. This one we put into the compressor. This one goes into the wire mill. And this one goes into the polarizer. Okay, so polarizer, wire mill, compressor, mixer, furnace, and yeah, so let's see, can we make the electrolyzer? Can we make this thing now? What are we missing here? Electronic circuit, which requires the silicon plates. Oh, damn it. So yeah, okay, so we do need to go down. There I was hoping, but we need to make another structure. Okay, so electric furnace. That's made in the electric blast furnace. Right, okay, so we do that. Now, in here, the electric blast furnace requires 18 cupronickel coils. Okay. So, right. What's this thing over here? Is this a blast furnace? Yeah, so we'll probably have to get rid of this soon. Okay. Right, so oh yeah, we haven't made that yet, but we do need to make the blast furnace before. I think we're gonna need to let's just double check this. Let's try something. See what it tells me I need to make still before it'll allow me to make these things. Right, so at Modern Industrialization, so we're looking at large pump. So we need the electronic circuit, which requires these, which I don't know how you make without silicon dust. That's the electrolyzer. Macerator, you just macerating down that. Macerators and nuggets. No. So I don't understand how you're supposed to progress this bit without being here. Because unless there's other recipes for these, no, the assembler still requires them. So everything requires these diodes to make them at this level. Unless, of course, have I missed something here? No, they're all pointing this way. Unpacker, wire mill. I don't see how I'm supposed to get past this one without making this thing, which is then going to need... See, this electronic circuit is up here, whereas you need them to make a robot arm. Oh, no, you don't. Okay. So, let's try robot arm. So, robot arm I can make. Large pump. Needs electronic circuits. Okay. Large motor requires electronic circuits. I don't see how you're supposed to do this without it. Very confused. What's this stuff over here? Right, so we have a robot arm. Which is just part of this quest. I mean, that's easy enough. It's just the rest of it. I don't get how you're supposed to progress that without the silicon plate. I mean, how is that easier to make and doped? Nope. I mean, that needs 3 silicon plates, which, yes, using the compressor, but is there another way of making this? Also, it's all about silicon dust, tiny silicon dust, which you get from silicon nuggets. Or... Can we even make the right? Let's see. Can we make the electric blast furnace? I mean, I don't want to do it as early as this, but I think we're going to have to. 1814. Nope, we can't make those ones. So, have to use the bronze ones. Energy input hatch. LV. Right. Yeah, we can do that one. Okay. So, okay. Right. Let's just go through and do what we need to do. So, I think we've already done that one. No, maybe not. So that. That. Which I need to make a pattern for. That is that. Cool. That. Which is just a pattern. That. I think we're all good there, so let's go put these away. 3, 5. Right. So what was the numbers on this? It was 18, 14, and 1. Right. Start. 18. Start. 1. Then we want an LV input hatch. Next. And then I want some... what input hatches was I required? Item input, item output. Okay. Item input hatch. Item output hatch. Right, so that should be everything we need. I'll wait for that to come through, then I'll quickly build it, and then we'll probably end the episode there with the, once we've built this. Okay, so I've got my cupronickel coils and everything, so what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to bury this in the ground 1. So let's take that out of my offhand, because I don't want to use the other thing. Right, let's replace the dirt there. And there maybe. Actually, no, let's not do it here. Right, let's do it over here, because... here. No. Hang on. So, I think this is where the cable was. So, if I come over one more and do it, say here. Right, now, if I remember rightly with this, you do a base of these. How many of them have I got? 18. Oh, hang on. No. Right, so if we put this in our offhand, put that down. Okay, so yeah. So I've got 3 things to put in. Actually, I'll do those along the back. So they're there. They're there. Then we go. And then we fill this in. Right, we've got 3 slots left to use, which are going to be our input hatches. So go output, input, and LV. Right, so we have a working, valid thing now. Right, now, so, we're going to get some dense cable. Dense yellow cable. I won't put that away, I've got enough of everything else. Some smart cable. P2P tunnel. Which I'm going to have to make more of now. Right, just the one. Also going to have to go and figure out which one I'm using and copy it again because I stupidly blanked my card off. What's going on here? Oh, let's take that out. It's been that long since I've slept that I've got these things coming after me again. There we go. Right. So back over here. Yeah. So we want a pattern provider. We want a interface. Interface, yeah. Which we're going to put here. We then want a pattern provider, which we're going to put next to it, which is on the item input, and then let's break some more cables here. We're going to put a pipes, one of these, and we'll also grab one of these because why not? So we're going to put that there. I think I can do this with this. Yep. We're going to put that in there. So that will output into there. That, if I get my thing, I've only got one thing that takes energy at the moment. Wow. Put that in there. We're going to put our P2P tunnel here. Wow, you're so annoying. Right, and then we're just going to put some, we'll go with some smart cable from here to here. And then I need to get my memory card, which is there. And just load that on there. They're online, that's online. Oh. So that's not got power. Okay, can that not take power from it? Okay. Let's just grab a universal cable then. Oh, hang on. I wonder. Okay. Oh, induction card. Idiot. Right. So if I throw that in there, that's now got power. Cool. Right. So, oh, they're dead. Right. So let's build this hole up. And that one, and that one. Then there. Right. So, in theory, now, let's see. Silicon dust. This stuff in here. Let's make the pattern. All dust. I think that still works. Powdered quartz. Hang on, does it need powdered quartz? Quartz dust. Okay. Let's take quartz dust from here. I'll put that in there. Make that recipe. Okay. Now I want this one, which we're going to do always a 64 set. So now we come in here. So we can look for crushing factory, which we want to put that into, and then we're going to look for blast furnace. Is that not these things? Okay, we'll just throw that in there. So silicon dust, so let's make 100 of those. Oh, bloody hell. Right. Right, let's do this again. So not that. What's dust? Just make some of that. Right. Throw that one back in there. And then silicon dust. I bet. Oh man. Ooh, yep. Okay. So let's have a look. Input match. So okay. Maybe the steel input hat would do. That takes 2 items. Yep. Valid active. Oh, I need to tell it what type it is. It's copper nickel. It's got power. Am I missing anything here? What am I missing? It's not canthal, it's copper nickel. So it's got input, it's got output, it has energy. So why is this? I know a bit's not working. So silicon dust in here. Oh, it's carbon dust, not coal dust. Damn it. Right. Okay. Take that out of there. We'll also put locking on. We're going to cancel that recipe. Right. And we're going to just go with the coke dust. So Coke dust. In there. Put that back in there. And then make 100 of those. So that's actually doing something. Yeah. So everything is now working. Oh, do I need to set this to auto eject enabled? Yeah. Now nothing's fast and everything's noisy. But yeah, we've got there. This was a longer episode than I generally would plan on doing, but I think we made some good progress here. So, guys, thank you very much for being here, and I think we're going to progress a bit further into Modern Industrialization next time, and see where we can get to. But yeah, thanks everyone for being here. If you've got any questions about what I've done, I will try and answer them in the comments, but yeah, leave them in the comments and see what I can do. Anyway, been a pleasure. Have a good one. See you next time. Bye bye.